We saw pretty notable difference between the polling average and the final result. So you wonder if we've entered a period where, because things are so polarized and you have these lower turnout elections, whichever side is much more engaged and angry at the status quo is going to show up in higher numbers to a degree that pollsters have trouble catching it, really grasping just how much that swing is occurring. Pollsters are having a difficult time sort of getting a hold of the environment and how that's perhaps influencing people to turn out. There are different methods in polling that are used, and a lot of the pollsters who showed the race to be relatively close used voter lists to draw their samples. The only problem with that, potentially, is that you might miss some people who've only recently been added to the voter list. So, if there were young people registered, that you might have missed them. That versus random digit dialing, which is the more traditional way of polling, where theoretically everyone has an equal chance of being dialed, being asked, a polling question. So those that were doing random digit dialing, or RDD, were finding a larger margin from Northam. And so maybe because they were taking a broader swath and not leaving it just purely up to voter lists to draw their sample, maybe they were catching something in the environment. We now have this pattern of, whichever party is in the White House seems to be on the losing end of these surges, which does suggest that the environment played a major role in why Northam ended up winning by 9 and not just 2 or 3.